Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. But for us in Nigeria, it is afternoon. I want to throw more light on what I said in my previous video, which was yesterday, about feeding. Many people are running out of, are folding out of piggery business because they consider it to be very, very expensive. And 95% of the issues we have, I will attribute it to those who are having these farms that started it at the onset without orientation. And they believe that the local ways of rearing pigs is the best and has been their best pattern. So it's beginning to be very, very difficult for them to survive, considering the fact that the economy is not too friendly now. As we speak now, a bag of corn is around 45,000. Soya beans is around 32,000. And you still have other micro ingredients like lysine, premix. You have dicalcium phosphate. You have limestones. You have some places you can't even get rice offer that is free of charge. Some people decide to use rice bran which is locally available, and some people, they don't have such materials around them. They need to buy, and if you are buying from a far place, by the time you transport it to your place, the price must have hacking up. And when you manage to bring it, the feeding regime is not friendly. I want to throw light on that so that many people that are making that mistake will take a new leaf and start making money out of piggery business, considering the economy. I want to say, and I'm repeating, that piggery business is lucrative and it's one of the best businesses one can invest into, that he or she can cash out in real time, within short time. Within 1 year, you should be able to cash out. I said this because we expect that a pig should stay up to 8 to 9 months before you breed it, if it is exotic ones. For local ones, I won't say it, because people breed them at early stage and they grow with it. But considering their tough nature, they are able to bear it. But for exotic breeds, if you try that, you will have yourself to be blamed at the end of the day. Maybe it will be through CS that you'll be able to save the life of that animal and the piglets. Now, having said that, I want to dive into what I want to bring today. I have in mind that I want to share with us. You know, when you are feeding an animal and is with a balanced diet, you know the nutritional requirements of that animal per day. Now, the formula will guide you as to how much you are expected to put in, and at the end of the day, as you feed, how long you are going to feed with that, and it will give you result. Let me take a case study on my own farm. I normally feed, no matter how big my pigs are, whether as big as an elephant, I feed them 2 kg per day. And that 2 kg, if I feed in the morning time, is going to be the following day in the morning time that I'm going to feed again. All I need to do is just give them water at a libitum. Water at a libitum here means giving the water around the clock, of which in my own case I use nipples mostly, because my farm is a deep litter system. So I have water running all day long, so they have enough water to take, and they grow at supersonic speed. I want to tell you that in my farm, I weigh my piglet at 6 weeks, and they weigh not less than 12 kg to 15 kg at weaning age. That is 6 weeks. That is 1 month and 2 weeks for those that want to calculate and see. And the reason behind that is I follow due processes I feed them at different stages and different classes of feed, just like I made mention of it in my previous video. For those that are watching this one, you can go back to my page on Facebook, Piggery Business and What You Need to Know, or you can go to a search on my page, another page, which is livestock and livestock at your doorstep, or you can go to my YouTube and search for it. You see Mbavinengin a steady Te Himba at a steady Mbavinengin Te Himba 185. That Mbavinengin is spelled as Mbavenengen. Astedi is Asteedy. Tehimba is Terhemba and 185. That is my YouTube channel at Mbavinengin. You'll be able to see it. I have a video that I did yesterday in respect to the different classes of feeds, and I spoke a little about it. Though these are just emergency video clips that I want to do to help farmers. As people, the platforms are being created not too long, I'm intending to have a large number of people on it first before I start classes, so that I'll carry everybody along. I shouldn't be treating one issue and somebody is raising one that is one about what we've treated before. So in line with that, I want to tell you that when you feed the way I specify in that video, you are going to have piglets that are going to be growing at supersonic speed, and they will meet winning age of 6 weeks. I assure you of that. You can quote me anywhere. It's something I've practiced. Whatever I tell you on this platform is what I've done on my own. I tested it and it is trusted. So you can hold me by my words. You know, when you make feeds, the challenge many people are facing is that when they make feeds, some will make feeds that are not balanced. They will carry, say, 50% of this, 20% of this. They will just calculate off head without considering the fact that all these micro ingredients they are using, these macro ingredients they are using, I'm talking about maize, soya beans, whichever thing, PKC, whatever material you want to consider, GNC and all that, you consider them, they have nutritional values. So it's by that nutritional value that will manipulate it and get the requirement, having at the back of our minds the animal we are targeting. So with that, we have a good formula that will give you what you want, and the pigs will take the feeds without any deficiency in any way. So when you are feeding them, adding all things like that for you to just get 100, you carry this one, carry this one, carry this one, and add and make it 100 or some excess, and you are feeding them, it's not going to give you any result because the ratios are not balanced. So with that, you have your feed wasted at the end of the day. Your pigs will be doing a bit well, but they're not as perfect as they're supposed to. Now, looking at exotic ones, exotic breeds, they have a smart way of picking up digesting high digestibility. They digest raw materials easily, and as it meets their own body requirements, they do well. So if you are feeding, as I'm explaining, giving all this one, you bring this one, bring this one, bring this one, and put together just carelessly without calculating, you are just wasting your money and time. You will not have what you are looking for. You will feed an animal for a long time without getting a good result. And so for some, they will have a good formula, but their feeding regime is very poor. What I mean by that is that they will feed small. Instead of giving the normal dosage, quantity, they will give little. And it's going to affect their growth rate, because the feed, in as much as it's balanced, it's not going to give them what they want per that day. So at the end of the day, you feed them for a longer time before you meet that table weight that other person met within short time. The same thing is applicable to broilers and chicken generally. When you feed them, as you are feeding them often, it takes shorter time for them to meet table weight. Somebody that is feeding and breaking, it takes a longer time for the person, and at the end of the day, the person that is feeding less will end up spending more, because in the course of this, challenges will also come. Disease conditions will come. As they strike, they will delay you. You spend money, and somebody that's fed at a libitum and is able to sell quick, the person will make out money. The same thing is applicable to also pigs. And I also add that when you are feeding, remember, water is very, very important. Your hygiene is very important. The environment you find yourself in should give you an idea as to how to manage it. If it is in a place that is highly insecure, you should look for biosecurity measures. What I mean by biosecurity measures is that you have a dip at the entrance. If it is a fenced place, you should have, or even if it is not a fenced place, you should be looking at an avenue to fence it, so that you prevent stray pigs and all that moving around, for you to not to carry bacteria into your farm. And if it is a fenced place, at the gate you do your dip there, and you have a changing room where you change your clothes. Your farm attendants will change their clothes before they enter into the farm, so that they will not pick anything outside and take into the farm. You have your work clothes, you have lab coats, you have slippers, shoes that somebody that is coming as a visitor will off his or her own shoes outside, wear it and enter inside. That is a biosecurity that I'm talking about. This will help you to overcome some challenges that you might face if you are careless. I'm talking about things like African swine fever, things like brucellosis, things like hog cholera, things like some bacteria that will, like E. coli, that can cause diarrhea and wipe all your piglets and all that. Even the grown-up ones will die as a result of diarrhea. So I want to say that if you are feeding properly, your pigs will grow, and you save yourself stress of giving antibiotics, because when you are not feeding properly, even bacteria that are normal flora in the system that are supposed to aid digestion and all that, will turn out to be harmful to the animal, and they will start causing a disease condition that you will know. And in the long run, the immune system will drop, and they will start causing disease for you. Then you go about treating. I thought it's wise I should let you people know before I start classes. Now it's just haphazard way of opening up. But that notwithstanding, if you are on this platform, I'm talking about piggery business and what you need to know, or livestock at your doorstep, or you're on my YouTube channel and you have any question, you can ask the question concerning anything that is disturbing you, both in the area of health, because I do that basically. For those that have been watching some of my posts, I do operations, I do treatments, I do training on feeds and all that. I do so many things in this field. I'm just, a complete package of its own. I have vast knowledge on so many things that can help you grow up. I'm doing this not because I want to make money. I'm doing this because I want people to grow. And as such, I'm doing it free of charge for people to get this idea. More importantly, giving good diets and giving it at the right time and quantity will help you grow faster. I encourage you to join. If you are watching this on other platforms, you can equally go to my Facebook page, where you see search for piggery business and what you need to know. When you get there, you also search for livestock at your doorstep. You can join these groups, also like the other pages, and you can check me on my YouTube whenever I drop a video. You like and share. You subscribe for my YouTube channel, so that whenever I drop a message or a video, you'll be able to get it on time. I thank you for taking your time to watch this video to this end. I remember Venengen Tehemba. Thank you for watching. Remain blessed.